Good day everyone. Today we have the 2024 Mazda CX-5. This is going to be a full in-depth review of the CX-5. We will go and tackle the interior, exterior, and engine details of the Mazda CX-5. So once again, this is PatrickReyesTV. Let's go and start. Now with the key fob, around the vehicle you could lock and unlock the doors with this black button right here. So it's currently unlocked, and press it again and it's locked. On the inside you have a soft touch material on the top part of the door sidings and leather insert in here with your leather stitching. Piano black on the window controls and your Bose door speakers. In here, you have your automatic seat controls, your seat position, height position, recliner, and your lumbar adjustment. And in here, you also have your presets for memory seats, now with the key fob inside the vehicle, you could start the accessories just by pressing this button. Mazda logo shows up. And to go to ignition, just press it again. And to start the engine, just put your foot on the brake and push the button to start. Now, before we go and check out the interior, let's go and check out the exterior first by turning on the headlights. You have auto mode as well. And of course, the hazards. Now, all windows are electrically powered and all windows are automatic up and down. The Mazda CX-5 is a compact crossover SUV that is produced since 2012. Even before the MX-5 or the Mazda 3 or any other Mazdas from today, the CX-5 was the very first Mazda model that was introduced with the kodo design. For those who don't know, the current Mazda designs are heavily inspired with their signature kodo design, which means pure and refined presence, dynamic motion, and sensuality of motion all packed into one. And it's no wonder they gave the CX-5 the first kodo design, as it is one of Mazda's best-selling SUV. This CX-5 is now the second generation of its kind and is the facelifted model of this generation. The new color of this facelifted model, which is the platinum quartz metallic, is what I really like. It really is very distinct and surely is an eye candy for many. The front fascia has the signature LED kodo design headlights, which looks very aggressive. The front bumper has sort of like an extension lip below, again adding to that sporty look. Chrome accents is evident as well for that premium touch and a massive grille for that extra engine cooling. The back, on the other hand, features a dual exhaust system, a very sleek design on the LED taillights, a built-in spoiler, and again, the rear bumper also has that sort of extension for that sportier look. On the side, we can see the overall shape of the crossover SUV, which is very similar to its bigger brothers like the CX-60 and the CX-9. But that isn't a bad thing. And as you have made noticed, the top of the line variant CX-5, which is this one, really gives an element of luxury as they have made all parts of the exterior with body color. They removed the black plastic on the side skirts and lower bumper extensions, and to add to that, it is equipped with a 19-inch alloy wheel that really suits the overall look of the CX-5. Overall, it just shows how Mazda's kodo design could really age well. The second generation CX-5 has been there since 2017, and with the new facelift, the CX-5 still remains to be one of the best looking crossovers of today. So let's go and pop the hood, check out the engine. The CX-5 has three engine options. It has the baseline 2.0 engine, the mid variant which has the 2.5 non-turbo engine, and this top-of-the-line model which is the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder dual overhead cam turbo gasoline engine. It produces 253 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 434 Newton meters of torque at 2,000 RPM. It is paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission with sport mode and a drivetrain of all-wheel drive. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour acceleration time is clocked at 7.7 seconds with a top speed rating of 224 kilometers per hour. Mixed fuel consumption rating is rated at 10.2 kilometers per liter with a fuel tank capacity of 58 liters. So, let's see how she sounds. Now on the inside, you're greeted with a 3-spoke steering wheel. Very nice to turn. And you have side extensions for better grip and leather stitchings that wraps around the steering wheel. And on the left side, you have volume controls, your info button for the gauge cluster, accept and decline calls. And on the right side, you have the cruise control. This one also has paddle shifters. And steering wheel could also be adjusted both telescopic and tilt. There you go. Now in here, you have your CVT with manual mode. You could shift manually with the gear selector or the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. And once you put the gear in reverse, you have your reverse backup camera. And we also have parking sensors if you want to activate the parking sensors. You also have 360 camera right there. Air conditioning system. So you have fan speed in here, cooling seats on both the front seats in here. So this one's in perforated leather. So you would have cooling seats on the lap and on the back of the passenger. And in here, you also have recircular vents, front defogger and rear defogger. This is also a dual zone climate control. So you could have a different temperature for the passenger's side and then different temperature on the driver's side. But again, you could always sync them with this one touch button and they would have the same temperature. Air conditioning vents in here with silver accents that runs across through the other air conditioning vents. And for the head unit, this is the standard head unit that the Mazda lineup has. You could control it with this knob right here, and this is the home button. So you have applications, entertainment, communication, navigation, and settings. Let's try applications. So for applications, you have fuel economy monitor, and you would see the rest of the history of your fuel economy in there. Vehicle status monitor, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Now for the entertainment, you have FM radio and Bluetooth. So let's try listening to some music.
Boses? No! Big no-no talaga. Ito ang puhunan ko at bumubuhay sa pamilya ko. Sa boses na ito, natuto.
Now, the speakers obviously sounds very nice because this is made by Bose. You have tweeter speakers there as for the clarity, and you have the Bose speaker and the door speakers for that bass and middles. Now, the other feature for the head unit, you have navigation as well. You need to have the SD card inserted. And for settings, so you have a bunch of settings for you to play with in here. The display, safety, so blind spot monitoring system, lane keep assist system, 360 camera, everything is in here. Your sound, of course, you could adjust the bass, the treble, the fade, and the balance. Clock, and the vehicle. So you have the rain sensing wipers, door locks, a bunch of settings for you to play with, ambient lighting, interior light timeout, and you could really, personalize the settings in the CX-5 and get that sense of ownership in having one. So that's for the infotainment system. Now for the dashboard, you have the air conditioning vents right here, which runs across through the side, silver accents, and your wood-like paneling right here. Feels very nice. And this one is leather. And you have plastic materials in here, but it's a soft touch material, giving you that very premium feel. Everything is soft touch in here. Now in here, you have your wireless charger. You could turn it off or turn it on if you want to. And of course, your 12 volts power outlet right over there. Very premium finish on the inside. Sunshade holder. Map lights. Vanity mirror with LED light. And also have automatic sunroof. Now for the gauge cluster, you could always adjust it with the steering wheel button. So you have range, trip A, trip B, and your active driving assist, maintenance monitor, your range, and just turn it off if you want to. So in here you have your tachometer right there, your instantaneous kilometers per liter, and your range in here, speedometer, water temperature, and your fuel gauge right over there. On the left hand side, you have your tailgate opener, you have your hill climb assist, your lane departure assist, I-stop, parking sensors, and your one-touch button for the camera. So you don't need to go to drive or to reverse to access the camera. You can always view it with this button right here. And side mirrors are also retractable. There you go. And in here you have your different modes for driving. You have sport and normal. The sport gives you that red look on the gauge cluster. Cup holders in here. And your center console with USB inputs and the SD card right over there. And you also have 12 volts power outlet as well. So I think that's about it in the front. Let's go and check out the rear seats. Now on the back, as you've noticed, the doors open at a 90-degree angle, giving you more easy access towards the back seats. Now the door sidings have that premium feel as well. You have soft touch materials on the top part and leather inserts in here as well. You have the wood paneling or wood-like paneling finish right beside the door handle. Door speakers is right there, and a bottle or cup holder on the side as well. Now the seats have that same finish, leather material as well. Now on the inside, legroom is very good, and
Headroom is not a problem as well. And the seats really huggy tight on the back and gives you a very comfortable feeling. Grab handle in here and coat hook. Map lights, LED lights as well. And on the bottom you have your air conditioning vents to cool you down in the back. Armrest with cup holders. Yeah, so this is the view of the 2024 Mazda CX-5 front cabin. You have that very premium interior with all that sporty look as well. It really matches both worlds, premium and sporty at the same time. So I think the interior of the CX-5 is really one of the best in terms of the crossovers in the market today. I mean, the leather is really nice. Even the door sidings feel very premium. The sound system is really good, and you have a bunch of features for you in driving as well. And not to mention, the ceiling is all black as well, and it gives you that very premium look as well. So I think that's a really good bang for the buck. You have all of it in this car. Let's go and check out the rear cargo area. Automatic tailgate, and in here you have a bunch of storage as well, and you have your tonneau cover, which is retractable and is attached right here on the back door. And also you have another level in here, and you have your spare tire and your Bose subwoofer system. Now the storage space in here is quite huge. You could probably fit around 4 to 5 luggages in here. And if that's not enough, you could always fold down the seats like so. And you would have more space on the back. You could also fold down the other seat for maximum storage on the back. So I hope you enjoyed the full tour review of the 2024 Mazda CX-5. There's a lot more to come, so please do subscribe, share, and like my videos. This is PatrickReyesTV signing out.